Oh, was there ever such a yachtsman as Mr. Toad? Never. The high seas beckon. It's off for another voyage. In the grandest yacht, the most magnificent craft, a comet, a lark, putting even ocean liners and dreadnoughts to shame. The SS Toad. Oh, it's the only way to travel. Make way for Captain Toad of Toad Hall. Look out now. Spring, flowers like bells. I say, Rankin, forget writing poetry. Let's race.
Not today, Mr. Toad.
Oh, spoil sport. Badger, old chap. No ducking away. I see you now. Get a boat and let's race. Oh, what a group of lazy layabouts. Oh, here to race?
You ought to be arrested, Toad!
Oh, my eyes.
What's wrong down there?
It's the daylight. I've never seen it before.
Never?
What's that you're in?
A boat.
Well, I've never seen one before. What are you doing it?
It's for messing around in. I was going on a picnic.
What's a picnic?
You don't know much about anything, do you?
Well, I spent my whole life underground. Till now.
Underground. Why?
Well, underground is the way we moles go about doing things. So, this is above the ground. Pretty.
Say, we could share the picnic if you'd help me carry the boat back to the river.
Ah, glad to. So, this is a river?
The river. Oh, it's my world, and I don't want any other.
Enchanting.
My new friend, Mo, had entered into the joy of running water, and for the first time in his life, he heard the sound of the wind in the reeds and willows.
Wind in the willows, playing the reeds, heavenly music whispers and pleads. Come to the river, sail to the sea. All of your life is waiting.
What's over there?
The wild wood. Yep, not for you.
And beyond that?
The wide world. Yeah, I've never been there. Yeah, and I'm never going. Nor you either, if you've got any sense.
Oh! Oh, no! Gangway! Gangway! Toad! You fool! Turn! Turn! Oh, I can't. The whatchamacallit's come loose. He'll swamp us! I never rode a boat before. We're not going to make it. You'll be happy to know I'm giving up the sea. It's beginning to bore me. I suppose you don't know how to swim either. There. Look, help me right the boat, and we'll both row down to Toad Hall, and I am going to give him what for. Together?
Well, of course.
After all these years alone in the hole, I would thoroughly enjoy doing something together.
Stroke. Stroke. You're doing splendidly.
Considering it's my first time in a boat, it's actually nice.
Nice. Yeah, nice? Oh, it's more than nice. It's the only thing. You believe me, my young friend, there is nothing, absolutely nothing half so worth doing as simply messing around in boats.
Whether you get to where you're going or you end up somewhere else, doesn't matter if you don't get anywhere. 'Cause you're so busy doing nothing, and there's always more to do. And it doesn't seem to matter to anyone else but you. When you're messing around in boats, the world is right as rain. When I'm messing around in boats, don't ask me to explain why I'm messing around in boats. When I'm messing around in boats, my whole world floats. When I'm messing around in boats. Imagine you're sailing in the sunset, and the breeze is fresh and warm, and the sound is just the water rushing by. And the broad horizon beckons as you turn back to the shore, knowing you'll be back tomorrow, and the world's yours to explore. When I'm messing around in boats, the world is right as rain. When I'm messing around in boats, don't ask me to explain why I'm messing around in boats. When I'm messing around in boats, my whole world floats. When I'm messing around, when I'm messing around, when I'm messing around in boats.
We're getting closer to the wildwood, aren't we?
And there's Badger. He lives right in the heart of it. But he's not like the others. Badger! It's me, Ratty.
Ratty, did you see what that silly fool of a toad was up to?
Yes, and we're off to give him what for. You care to join the party?
Not if you have company.
My new friend, Mo.
You know I hate company.
Oh, dear old Badger. Toad Hall at last.
Oh, my, oh, my.
That's the banqueting hall. Boathouse over there. Stables to the left. He is rather rich, you know.
Look! Well, all these toads?
Yes. And he's bored with them all. Tired of boating. I wonder what new fad he'll take up next.
Oh, my, oh, my. So dignified and quiet-like. We mustn't be too hard on him.
Hip, hip, hooray!
Stop! Now, you see here, Toad, I have got a bone to pick with you.
Who cares why you've come? You're here. Oh, and this is splendid. How kind of you. I was going to send for you, Ratty. Do I know you? Oh, now I do. Mole, isn't it? You know, you both can help. Careful of the map. You are the very animals I wanted. You've got to help me. Oh, it's very important.
Toad, about your conduct on the river today.
Now, Ratty, don't talk stiff and snippy. I can't manage without you. So please consider it settled.
Settled?
Don't argue. It's the one thing I cannot stand.
Leave my river?
Oh, you and your old fusty river. I'll show you the world. Make an animal of you, my boy.
Yeah, I'm not coming. No, and that is flat. And what's more, Mole is going to stick by me now, aren't you, Mole?
Going to stay with him and boat all your life?
Moley.
Well, I mean,
There, you see, Toad?
I thought it might have been fun. Well, you know.
Fun?
Of course, I don't really care. I only want to give pleasure to you fellas. Live for others. That's my motto. But I can appreciate that travel, change, interest, excitement don't really interest you.
Oh, my. Oh, please, Ratty, just this once.
And it's all settled. You couldn't sleep nights if you disappointed me. Shall we have some dinner? Filet mignon, crepes, lobster, a Peking duck.
Oh, there's a banquet for you. I know some animals who would give their ears to be sitting down to supper with us tonight.
Oh, there's no bread. And no butter.
No bread. I distinctly recall purchasing several crisp baguettes this morning, along with some marvelous French beurre. Butter to you. Isn't it in there? Right next to the pâté de foie gras?
Not only is there not any pâté de foie gras, there's no champagne. You have forgotten everything.
Oh, surely there's something.
There's nothing.
It would be easier to say what we don't have.
We don't have any pâté de foie gras. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha!
And there isn't any salted sturgeon roe.
Eat caviar. Ho ho ho! No beurre with which to butter our baguettes.
Not to mention lacking the baguettes.
No after-dinner mince, no apple pie, no quince.
Oh, quince!
We don't have any pâté de foie gras. We don't have any orange picot tea. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee.
How about a spoon of bubbling Irish stew?
Don't have that too. Boo-hoo-hoo. No pheasant under glass, no curried lamb. And there's no champagne, how dry I am. How dry I am. No fricassee de veau. No 61 Bordeaux.
Oh, 61 Bordeaux.
We don't have any pâté de foie gras.
I'll bet there's no more bubble, no more squeak. No more squeak. I'll take a peek.
I'll eat anything except an anchovy.
Limburger cheese.
Wee, wee, wee.
I'd settle for domestic camembert.
We've a non-existent bill of fare. No omelette soufflés, no frozen Milky Ways.
No frozen Milky Ways. We don't have any pâté de foie gras. We don't have any pâté de foie gras.
Dinner not ready yet?
Wait, I found something. I can't make out the label. It's so small. Here.
Perfect. Only pâté de foie gras. The finest. Didn't think I'd end up with two fussy eaters.
Oh, my. A contraption.
Oh, the magnificent motor car. It's simply immense. Breath-snatching, passionate. Ratty, look how the pilot hugs the wheel. Oh, it's magnificent.
It's going to hit us. Villains, scoundrels, road dogs. Oh, poor Toad. He must be under the wagon.
Oh, Toady, Toady, my dear old friend. Oh, we must exert every effort to pry him loose. Oh, hopeless.
Another one? Where is it? It seems to be coming from the tree.
Toady, you're safe.
Must be a concussion. He thinks he's a contraption.
Glorious. Oh, stirring. The only way to travel. Oh, a curve. Hit those brakes and shift down. To think I never knew, never even dreamt.
He's possessed. He has a new craze, heaven help us.
Oh, what dust clouds I shall make. What carts I shall fling into the ditch.
Toad, come down here.
As you wish, Ratty. Oh, that's a high running board, huh?
Will you come to your senses? The nearest town 6 miles up the road.
Maybe we can have the cart repaired there.
I've done with carts forever. I never want to see or hear of them again.
Come on, there may be a train in town.
What are we going to do with him?
Nothing at all. He's got a new craze, and it always takes him this way. He'll continue like this for days now. Mole, I've got the tea and sandwiches and... Where's Toad?
Well, I only turned my back on him for a moment.
Toad! Come back here!
Why? Answering an advertisement in this magazine, I think.
Advertisement? What advertisement?
The establishment of a Mr. Rolls and a Mr. Royce. I think he intends to place an order for a contraption.
Oh, whether a Ford or a Ferrari, whatever I can get to carry me near or far, just give me any car. I love to ride the tar, an old Excalibur, yes, any motor car, and I'll be happy, messing around in cars.
Wonderful. Spellbinding. Oh, outrageously magnificent. Was there ever such a master of motor cars as Toad of Toad Hall?
Mr. Toad, he knocks up more. His gonna explode.
I look in the mirror, and what do I see? A clever he's looking back at me. Oh, handsome, yeah. He's a crafty guy. What a sharp old toad, so slick and sly.
Mr. Toad, if he puffs up more, he's gonna explode.
I walk down the street, and what do I see? A whole lot of people wishing they were me. Oh, hey there, ho. Come shake the hand of the smartest toad in all the land.
The fact that he's conceited has often been repeated. He thinks he knows all there is to be known. The fact that he's not humble has passed from bee to bumble. He's known as Mr. Self-Important Toad. Mr. Toad, if he puffs up more, he's gonna explode.
I ride through the wildwood, and what do I see? Too many bottlenecks in front of me. Don't they know that I own the road? Better look out for my bearing toad.
Mr. Toad, if he puffs up more, he's gonna explode. If he puffs up more, he's gonna explode.
What a magnificent climax for a superb machine. Must order another one before winter comes.
Ratty. Ratty.
It's time for a nap.
Before you slip off, Ratty.
What is it?
Couldn't we invite Badger over? I haven't met him yet.
I've told you 1,000 times. He'd never come.
Ratty.
What?
What? Well, suppose we call on him.
No. He hates company, society, invitations, all that sort of thing.
Well, we could chance it. All he could do is turn us out.
He lives in the middle wildwood, and nobody would dare the terror of the wildwood at this time of year.
But
It's a long way and much too dangerous.
well, I'm not afraid. But what's worse, I'm not sleepy. I really would like to meet Badger. You've been promising for months. I can find him for myself. Old Ratty's just trying to scare me, I'll bet. I should be there in time for tea. What's that? Oh! Come out of there! Who are you? Out, I say! I know what Ratty meant by the terror of the wildwood.
when I'm messing around in cars. The world is apple pie. When I'm messing around in cars, I'm quite another guy. When I'm messing around in cars, when I'm messing around in cars, I'm in the stars. When I'm messing around in cars. Oh, let's go!
What's all the racket, huh? Molly, could it be that... Molly? Molly? Where are you? Galoshes, a cap, scarf. Gone. Footprints? Oh. The fool's probably gone to the wildwood. Molly! Molly! Whistles, eh? Molly! Where are you? Molly! Ready! Ready! Isn't this a fine sight?
Oh, Ratty, I've been so terribly frightened.
Well, that you've learned your lesson. See, we riverbankers never come into the wildwood alone. Snow's up, or rather down. We'll never find our way. The snow's changed everything. I don't recognize a thing.
Well, actually, it's a bit late to call on Badger. Perhaps we'd better head back home.
And what makes you think that we can find our way home? Oh, we're lost, my friend. Lost. We've got to find shelter. Down here. Slide.
Oh, my leg!
Oh, let me look at that. Oh, you're cut. It looks as if that was made by the edge of something metal.
Well, never mind what's done it. It hurts just the same whatever's done it. What are you doing? My leg hurts.
Bravo! Bravo! I found what you tripped over.
What? How?
Look, a door scraper.
A what?
Used to scrape mud off the boots. Dum-da-dum-bum. Dum-dum.
How can you dance a jig about a door scraper when my leg is throbbing?
Don't you see what it means? Oh, you dull-witted animal. Look, a doormat.
So, can we eat a doormat? Or can we sleep under a doormat? Or ride home in the snow on it, you exasperating rodent?
Doesn't it tell you anything?
Who ever heard of a doormat telling...
Not another word, you thick-headed beast. Dig.
A door! Shelter!
And look whose door it is.
Badger!
Get up and hang on that bell pull. Ring hard, hard as you can, while I hammer.
Who's disturbing me at this hour? Doesn't anybody understand? I hate company. The thought of someone sitting next to me's a bore. I hate company. Even making conversation is a chore. I hate company. Be it 240 or 50 at a ball. I hate company. I hate company. Simply can't abide society. The thought of all the silly chatter necessary when you climb the social ladder gives me worry. Get-togethers give me pause. I'm an introvert because I hate company. I simply hate company.
He hates company.
The how are yous and what do you do's give me a pain.
He hates company.
From all the shaking hands and smiling, I'll abstain.
He hates company.
Whether I'm the host or the invited guest.
He hates company.
I hate company. Don't invite me, I'm a certifiable pest. Yes, yes, yes. How delightful. How terribly kind. How thoughtful. Dinner Friday? No, I have previous plans. On Friday, I'm dining alone. I hate company. If you're company, I'll hate you with the rest.
He hates company.
I hate company.
Don't invite him, he's a certifiable pest.
I hate company.
He hates company.
Being alone is best. Ratty, why, it's you, my dear little man.
Oh, Badger, please. Let us in, please.
Mole's not really company.
I'm Ratty's friend.
Of course. Come on in. You must be frozen. Come along into the kitchen. Oh, you've hurt your leg. I'll bandage it, and then I'll give you both some supper.
Oh, my.
Well, now, what's the news from the riverbank? How's old Toad getting on?
From bad to worse.
With all his contraptions, you know.
All? How many has he had?
He smashed up 6. There was that stone wall, and then...
Killed or bankrupt. Oh, we're his friends. Shouldn't we do something?
Of course, but I can't do anything now. It's winter.
Dozing? Badger, too?
No animal is ever expected to do anything strenuous, heroic, or even moderately active during winter.
When winter's over, we'll take Toad seriously into hand. We'll stand no nonsense. We'll bring him back to his senses, even if force is needed. We'll make him a sensible Toad. But now, it's time for bed.
Yes. We've got a long journey home tomorrow.
Not the Wildwood again.
No need to fear, little friend.
That's all very well for you to say.
Nothing to do with my size or strength. There's something else takes care of me.
The Piper. All you old fellows still cling to that. Piper?
Some say there is a being, kindly, benevolent, whose heartbeat is all of nature and whose embrace protects small animals everywhere. The Piper, Pan, call him what you will. It won't be such a hard trip home. But now for a little shut-eye. It's winter.
Badger was right. It's not so bad. Look! Look where the sun's breaking through.
Well, I'll be home.
Home. Home.
I knew that Mole missed his simple home. He understood for the first time the special value of an anchorage in one's existence. Home was a place that could always be counted on for a simple welcome.
I'll let you sleep for the rest of the winter. Ratty, I've been thinking.
Just a second, Moley. Ducks' tails, drake's tails, yellow feet quiver. Yellow bills all out of sight. Busy on the river.
Sorry to interrupt your verse making.
You like it?
Well, can't say I really love duck poems.
Ratty! Mo! There you are, looking all over for you.
Badger? What is it?
Prepare yourselves. The hour has come.
What hour?
Whose hour, you should say? Why, Toad's hour. The hour of the Toad. I said I would take him in hand when winter was over. I'm going to take him in hand today. Would you believe a bright new motor car arrived at Toad Hall today? At this very moment, I wager, Toad is arrayed in those singularly hideous habiliments which transform him from a good-looking toad into an object which throws any decent-minded animal into a violent fit. We must convert him before it's too late. He'll be the most converted toad that ever was before we're through with him.
Oh, hello. Come on, you fellas. You're just in time to come for a jolly, to come for a jolly, for a jolly.
Bring him in.
Leave me alone. Oh, here, now what is this? I say. Stop that. No, you won't. Leave
First
me alone.
of all, take off those ridiculous clothes.
Shan't.
Take them off him, then.
Ah!
Let him up.
Is something bothering you, chaps?
You will come with me into the library. You will hear the hard facts about yourself. We'll see if you come out of that room the same Toad that you went in. Brother Toad, sit down.
Ow!
Prepare to repent for your follies.
Oh, I shouldn't like to be in Toad's shoes.
It's said when Badger starts preaching, he can bring the skies down.
You knew it must come to this sooner or later. You've disregarded all the warnings we've given you, and you've gone on squandering the money your father left you. You're a disgrace to all of us and to your family. You're getting us animals a bad name in the district by your furious driving and smashes and rows with the police. We animals never allow our friends to make fools of themselves beyond a certain limit. This is our last effort to bring you to reason. Change your ways now or face the consequences, which I promise you will not be pleasant.
I've got to see.
Repent!
Toad's skin is hanging like an old leather bag. His legs are wobbling. He's down on his knees. He's crying. His cheeks are furrowed with tears. He's repenting.
You see a changed animal before you. Brother Toad, repeat what you said for Brother Rat and Brother Mole. First say, I'm sorry for what I've done, and I see the folly of it all.
No, I'm not sorry. It wasn't folly. It was glorious.
What? Didn't you just tell me in there that...
Oh, yes, in there. Oh, I'd have said anything in there. You're so eloquent, dear Badger. So moving. So convincing. But out here, I find that I'm not a bit sorry. So it's no good saying I am now, is it?
Take him upstairs and lock him in his bedroom.
Oh, come on, really. You shouldn't. This is most impolite.
Toad, you should be delighted. You now have 3 permanent house guests who will take turns being with you night and day.
Imagine you're cruising down the highway with your foot down to the floor, and you're passing every motor car in sight. And the needle's past 100 when you see that winding curve, and you hit the brakes and hold it as you tremble every nerve. When I'm messing around in cars, the world is apple pie. When I'm messing around in cars, I'm quite another guy. When I'm messing around in cars, when I'm messing around in cars, I'm into the stars. When I'm messing around, when I'm messing around, when I'm messing around in cars. Oh, hold on! Ow!
Toad!
But.
Suppose we're being too hard on Toad? He's been locked up in that room for weeks. And now he's taken to his bed. He won't eat, hardly says a word.
He's weakening. In a few more days, he'll be reformed. Keep a keen eye on him, Ratty, while we do the marketing. Come along, Moley.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear.
How are you today, old man?
Oh. Oh, it's so good of you. Come closer to the bed. It's so good of you to inquire. Could you fetch the doctor to comfort me in my last hours?
A doctor?
Uh-huh. And a lawyer. Oh, there's so many disagreeable tasks to attend to.
A lawyer? You must really be bad.
Oh, brain against brute force. Oh, poor old Ratty. Oh, my. Won't he catch it when Badger gets back?
He did it awfully well.
He did you awfully well. Well, we'd better stay here for a while. Toad may be brought back at any moment. On a stretcher or between 2 policemen.
There cannot be any harm in my just looking at it. Oh, no harm at all. I wonder if this sort of car starts easily. Toad at my best and highest. Toad the terror, the traffic queller, the lord of the lone trail before whom all must give way or be smitten to nothingness, an everlasting night. belated tum-twaddle.
Tum-twaddle, eh? You're under arrest.
To my mind, the only difficulty is how we can make it sufficiently hot for this room. Of course, the prisoner always has the benefit of the doubt. But in this case, there isn't any doubt, that is.
No doubt. Guilty!
Not a shadow of doubt, not a glimmer of hope, not a morsel of remorse have you known. Not a smidgen of regret, not an ounce of humble pie, not a tear in either eye have you yet shown.
We'll convert you, we'll alert you to the law. Let the clerk read out the charge.
Whereas and wherefore, hereafter and however, the prisoner is accused of maliciously and with malice aforethought stealing a contraption.
The prisoner has the benefit of the doubt when there is a doubt. In this case, there isn't any doubt, that is.
No doubt. Guilty!
Not a plausible defense, nor a frank apology, not a crumb of true contrition have you thrown. Not a moment have you mourned, not a whit of true lament, and for that you'll solitarily atone.
We'll convert you, we'll alert you to the law. Let the clerk read out the charge.
The prisoner is accused of wantonly and flagrantly driving to the public danger.
A few ducks and geese. Birds thrive on danger.
And of gross impertinence to the police.
Nonsense! Tum-twaddle is an old toad word of endearment.
The prisoner has the benefit of the doubt, but in this case there isn't any doubt, that is.
No doubt. Guilty!
Not a dubious report, no uncertainty is here. We've an accurate account of your travails. Not a dribble of excuse, no attempt to make amends. So we'll see that penal servitude prevail.
We'll convert you, we'll alert you to the law. Let the judge decide your fate.
20 years in the dungeon.
Years? 12 months for the theft. Quite mild. 3 years for the furious driving, quite lenient, and 15 years for the tum-twaddle. Those figures total up to 19 years.
Make it an even 20, and the bookkeeping is so much simpler. So be it. Case adjourned.
Guilty!
Guilty? Oh, no, oh, please, no. I'm not. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Not a shadow of doubt. Not a glimmer of hope, not a morsel of remorse have you shown. Not a smidgen of regret, not an ounce of humble pride, and for that you'll solitarily atone.
Charmed, I'm sure. Oh, woe, 'tis the end of everything. At least the end of my career, which is the same thing. I should have listened to my friend. Oh, wise old badger. Oh, clever, intelligent rat. Oh, sensible mole. Oh, stupid, unhappy, and forsaken toad. Who was once so free, so careless, and so debonair.
Perhaps you can get him to eat, daughter. He's been 2 weeks without food.
Don't worry, Father. I have a way with animals. Now cheer up, Toad, and sit up and dry your eyes and be a sensible animal. See what I've brought you? Fresh from the oven. Bubble and Squeak.
Oh, Bubble and Squeak. About time they served up some decent food in this place. Uh-oh, I hope the cabbage isn't overcooked. My grandmother used...
Toad, I feel sorry for you, and I'd like to help you. I think it's horrible that animals are kept captive.
I couldn't agree with you more. I knew it. The cabbage is overcooked.
Toad, I have an aunt who is a washerwoman.
I have several aunts who ought to be washerwomen.
Do be quiet a minute. You talk too much. That's your chief fault. Now, what occurs to me is that you're very rich and she's very poor. For a few coins, she would let you have a dress and bonnet and all the proper undergarments. You could easily pass for her if you are clever enough and leave these walls forever.
One, please. First class.
Where to?
As near to Toad Hall as my money will take me. No pockets. No coins. Well, just give me a ticket, please, and I'll send the money on tomorrow.
I've heard that one before.
Look here. Oh, I happen to be well known.
Stand away from the window, madam.
Madam! No indignities are spared me.
Hello, Mother. What's the trouble?
Oh, sir. I'm a poor washerwoman. I've lost all my money, and I must get home tonight. Oh, dear.
And you got some kids, too, waiting for you, I dare say.
Oh, hundreds of them, and they'll be hungry. Oh, the poor innocent dears. Playing with matches, quarreling. Oh, dear, kind sir.
Tell you what. If you agree to wash a few shirts for me, I'll give you a ride on my engine.
Oh, sir, you are too kind. I never washed anything in my life, and I don't intend to start, eh? Oh, start. The only way to travel. Beep, beep. Oh, no. Badger would never speak to me again.
That's strange. I could swear another train is following us.
Oh, dear.
Stop! Stop that train! We want Toad!
We're being pursued by the police.
Save me! I'll confess everything. I'll confess everything. I'm not a washerwoman. I have no children, innocent or otherwise. I'm a toad.
A toad?
The well-known and very popular Mr. Toad of Toad Hall. I've just escaped from a loathsome dungeon.
Escaped, have you? What were you in there for?
I only borrowed a motor car while the owners were at lunch. They had no need for it at the time. I didn't mean to steal it, really.
By rights, I ought to give you up. You've been a wicked toad. But the sight of an animal in tears makes me soft-hearted.
You'll never escape! You will get you!
They're gaining on us. You've only one chance.
Anything.
Stop! Stop that train!
There's a thick forest at the end of this tunnel. You must jump. They can chase me alone if they like. Now, jump!
It's very late. Quite cold and, oh, very dark. No money. No food. What was I laughing about?
Dear Toad, I regret having to pen these sad words to you, but since you are behind prison walls, I am certain that you have not heard of the tragic fall of Toad Hall. Just after you were locked up, Badger, Mole, and I moved in to protect it and ready it for your return. But the wild wood animals had gotten very cocky. They desired the luxuries of Toad Hall, and one dark and stormy night came like ancient bandits to take it for their own. band of weasels, armed to the teeth, crept up the carriage drive to the front entrance, while a body of desperate ferrets advanced through the kitchen garden and held the backyard, and a company of stoats occupied the billiard room. And all the while, we were sitting by the fire, suspecting nothing. The bloodthirsty villains rushed in upon us from every side. What could 3 do against so many? They turned us out into the cold, and from then on, Toad Hall was theirs. And I'm sad to tell you that they're not treating it very well. There's a party there every night.
We'll gobble his grub, we'll guzzle his wine, smoke all his pipes to pieces. We'll swizzle his gin, we're gonna begin a party that never ceases. While Toad's in jail, we'll read his mail, wear his clothes and drink his ale. We'll use up all his pretty stationery.
Use another man's stationery? Egad, it's engraved. Positively ungentlemanly. Let's vote on using it. All in favor?
Aye!
Opposed?
Nay!
That's better. Continue the party.
We'll tarnish his brass, we'll walk on his grass, leave all his light bulbs burning. We'll pile up his sink, paint all the walls pink, 'cause Toad is not returning. For 20 years, the rumors say, Toad will in the dungeon stay.
Let's drink his port and use his snooker table.
Drink another man's port? Play snooker on another man's table? Never. Let's vote. In favor?
Aye!
Against?
Nay!
Thank heaven. Continue.
We'll look in his drawers, we'll shorten his oars, leave rings on every table. We'll dull all his knives, knock over his hives, we'll never clean up the stable. While Toad's away, the weasels play, we'll read his diary every day.
And every night, we'll telephone long distance. Long distance on another man's telephone? Never. Hold. Just because we're unmannerly weasels does not mean we are not gentlemen. A gentleman would never use another man's stationery, port, wine, or snooker table uninvited. So he would never phone long distance without asking. Right?
Right!
Everything else is certainly permissible. So...
Let's gobble his grub, let's guzzle his wine, let's smoke his pipes to pieces. Let's swizzle his gin, we're gonna begin a party that never ceases.
And to this very day...
Ratty! Toad's escaped from prison. Flew the coop. Gone.
Gone? Gone where?
Heaven only knows.
Throw me into prison, watch me night and day. I'll slip through your sentries anyway. Chase me down, but you'll never find Mr. Sharp Old Toad, a mastermind. Ba-dum-bum. This canal must somehow get to the river. Oh, hello. What's this? Hello?
A nice morning, ma'am.
Oh, a nice morning to them that's not in sore trouble. My married daughter writes that I must come to her immediately. And I've lost all my money. And I've lost my way. Oh, me, just a poor old washerwoman. Why, just look at these hands.
Where might your married daughter be living, ma'am?
Near to the river, close to Toad Hall.
I'm going there. I'll give you a lift.
only way to travel. Toad's luck. I always come out on top.
So, you're in the washing business, ma'am.
Yes. I simply love washing.
What a bit of luck meeting you. There's a wash tub in the cabin with loads of dirty laundry for you to have fun with.
Loads of dirty laundry to have fun with. Why don't I steer and you have the fun?
Don't try and deprive me of the pleasure of giving you a treat.
Ow! Any fool can wash.
I thought you were a humbug. Some washerwoman you are.
I will not be laughed at by a common, low, fat barge woman. I am a toad, a well-known, distinguished toad.
Why, so you are. A horrid, nasty, crawling toad. Out of my nice, clean barge.
I've heard that song before.
Come back here, you crawly toad, you!
Oh, a car. We may end up motoring to Toad Hole. Uh-oh, I recognize that machine. Egad, the very one I stole. All repaired, restored, and returning for vengeance. Oh, it's all over now. Chains and policemen again. Dry bread and water in that dank prison. Oh, hapless toad. Oh, ill-fated animal.
A washerwoman, fainted in the road.
Overcome by the heat, poor creature.
We'll take her to the nearest village. Surely she has friends there.
Look, the fresh air is doing her good.
How do you feel now, ma'am?
Oh, a great deal.
A great deal better, sir. Kindly, thank you. If I might sit on the front seat, where I could get fresh air full in my face.
What a sensible woman.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir. Oh, yes, this is much, much better. Oh, so would you kindly let me drive for a little? I've been watching you, and it looks so easy. I should like to tell my friends that I had once driven a motor car.
Oh, bravo, ma'am. I like your spirit. Of course you can drive a bit.
Oh, this is going to be nice. Oh, very nice. Oh, thank you kindly, sir.
Oh, how well she does it.
Fancy a washerwoman driving a car so well.
Careful, washerwoman. Give me the wheel.
It's mine. It's mine. Washerwoman indeed. I am the Toad, the motor car snatcher, the prison breaker, the Toad who always escapes. Oh, you sit still, and you shall know what driving really is. Oh, what a fool I am. What a conceited and heedless fool. Swaggering again. Oh, if ever I steal a motor car again. If I ever boast and brag again.
Have you noticed? Something's wrong this September. Everything seems changed. Toad gone. Toad Hall overrun. No more fun there. Even Moley's changed. He's coming to his own. Doesn't need my help so much anymore. You off too?
Oh, the best flats get picked up so quickly nowadays. If you're late, you have to put up with anything.
Oh, of course. All you summer folk check out of Nature's Grand Hotel this time of year. Then it's away to the far-off places of the southern sun. Stay on for a while. We'll go boating. You can sing to me, and I'll make picnics. What good's poetry when everybody's moving on? Everyone but me. And to think a road goes past my very door, and I only know a mile or two of it. I've never been anywhere. This river is all I know.
Hello.
Hello? You're not one of us?
Right. I'm a seafaring rat.
Oh. I suppose you go on great voyages, months and months at sea.
It's the happy times on shore that appeal to me.
Tell me about them.
Which one?
All of them. But I have the time. You have the tales of wonder.
Oh, the tales I can tell. Of the Grecian islands, of golden days and balmy nights. The Adriatic, its shores swimming in an atmosphere of amber, rose, and aquamarine. Of landlocked harbors, ancient and noble cities. Of sailing into Venice down a path made gold by the morning sun. The Grand Canal, the gondolas, the food, oh, the food. Then Palermo, Sardinia, Corsica. But here, I've talked the day away and I've hardly begun to speak of the wonders. Well, I must take to the road again.
Where do you start?
Well, there's a tiny seaport not far from here that I know very well. There, sooner or later, ships of all nations arrive. I shall take my time and slip aboard the ship of my choice. She clothes herself in canvas and we head south as she heels to the wind. And you'll come too, brother.
Me? Yeah, leave this place for the first time in my life?
Oh, my friend, the days pass and never return, and the South still waits for you. Take adventure. Heed the call now before the irrevocable moment passes. It's but a banging of the door behind you. One step forward, and you're out of the old life and into the new. Then, someday, when the cup has been drained and the play has been played, you can sit by your river with a store of good memories for company.
Dear Moley, I heed the call of adventure and take a blithesome step forward. Oh, Ratty! Dear Ratty!
That you, Moley? Thank heaven.
Badger! Rat's run off.
Rat, too? Oh, my. Wanderlust got everyone.
Who else?
My little nephew, Portly, no bigger than... Didn't come home for lunch yesterday, and we're afraid he's lost somewhere on the riverbanks.
Well, come on. Ratty's boat is right here. It'll be faster that way.
The young pup doesn't swim well, and there are waterfalls and traps.
Try to remember what you told me when I was afraid of the wildwood.
I'm trying, Moley, I'm trying. But, oh, Moley, he's so little.
I'll moor the boat to that willow tree by the bank. I'll search the thicket while you watch over the river.
Wind in the willows, strange melodies. All who would hear them lean to the breeze. Birds a cappella add to the song. All hear their versions, no one is wrong.
Some say there is a being, kindly, benevolent, whose heartbeat is all of nature and whose embrace protects small animals everywhere. The Piper, Pan, call him what you will.
Soon, soon you shall forget what's turned frolic to fret. Follow the wind song, soon will it fade. Ballads and lullabies lost in the glade.
Ratty! Ratty, oh, good old Ratty.
Oh. Moley. Oh, how pleasant.
And this little badger, I'll bet, is Portly.
Don't know who he is. Hasn't spoken yet. Found him crying in a beam of sunlight. Couldn't take him with me on my journey. Couldn't leave him alone. Sailor fellow went on without me. How did you find us?
I was led.
Led. By what? Whom?
I feel as if I've suddenly awakened from a beautiful dream. I can't remember it. I know it was beautiful, but that's all. It's faded now.
Lest the oar should dwell and turn your frolic to fret, you shall look on my power at the helping hour, and then you shall forget.
You hear all that? I just hear the wind in the willows.
It's hard to catch, and it grows fainter each minute. No. Oh, that's all. The song has died away into reed talk.
But what do the words mean?
That I don't know. I merely pass them on to you the way they reached me.
Dies in a rustle, ends in a sigh.
Portly, you're safe. How did you...
Ratty found him. Then I found Ratty.
A lot of finding's been going on tonight. Look at my discovery.
Toad.
Found him half drowned on the riverbank.
Well, there.
He was all covered with mud. Absolute wonder I saw him. Like I was led to him somehow.
Wind in the willows when the wind is
I fought my way out, I did. Single-handedly, past guards and jailers and black mask torturers. Then I...
Toad?
Yes, Badger.
Don't you see what an awful fool you've been making of yourself? Where's the amusement in what you've been through?
I'm sorry. I'm not quite right yet.
Well, we think you're strong enough this morning to read this letter. I wrote it before I knew you'd escaped. It concerns Toad Hall.
Well, what? Needs a new roof or some bothersome thing? Captured? Weasels? Overrun? Smoking my pipes, guzzling my wine, reading my mail. Cutthroats, bandits, pirates. Oh, what atrocious manners. Loan me a suit, someone, and I'll turn the blackguards out before they decide to play on my snooker table and drink up all the port.
That's what we were afraid of.
Grab him! Lock him up!
Leave me alone, unhand me. Lock me up, indeed. What's a rattle when one has escaped from dungeons?
Who goes there?
Stuff and nonsense. Let me pass. See how they handle a naval attack from the rear.
It'll be your head next time, Mr. Toad.
Toad, you're not even back one day.
Yes, you've lost me my boat, and you have ruined my suit.
What another fool I am. As penance, I shall build you a new boat. And wear the washerwoman's dress to the end of my miserable days. Hello, where is it? I left it hanging right here.
The dress? Oh, Mole took it out before.
Mole? Really? Didn't think him the type.
Who goes there?
Want any laundry done today?
Go away, washerwoman.
Them whose days is numbered oughtn't to act so uppity.
Days? Numbered? What you mean by that?
I washed for Mr. Badger, and I heard him making plans with the likes of Rat and Mole and all. Do you know he's recruited an army of 100 bloodthirsty badgers and armed them to the teeth? Gonna attack Toad Hall tonight and dispatch the bloomin' lot of you. And that's not the worst of it. A navy of privateer rats will come up the river. Oh, I wouldn't want to be your throats. And now for the bad news. A bloodthirsty party of killer toad marines. The Death and Glory Toads. Whose only desire is horrible, awful vengeance. Vengeance? So you'd better get your laundry done if you want something clean to get buried in.
Oh, we are doomed.
Quick, tell the weasels.
Vengeance. The Death and Glory Toads are coming. We're doomed.
You told the Stoats of our planned attack tonight? Oh, Moley, you have gone and spoiled everything.
Attack? What attack? What's he spoiled?
Nothing. A grand idea, Moley, old boy. What you've done can only help our battle plan.
Battle? Plan? Oh, don't know what's up, but I'm for it.
We weren't going to tell you till the last minute. We're attacking Toad Hall tonight.
Right. Oh, with armies and navies and...
No, just ourselves.
A bit of a come down, that. We'll never get past the sentries.
We are not going past them. We are going under them.
Gonna use the secret tunnel to Toad Hall.
Splendid idea.
Tonight, we'll make our way through the tunnel, bypass the sentries, and come up in the pantry next to the dining hall.
The squeaky board in the pantry.
Right. And thanks to Mole, they'll be thinking that hundreds are attacking. We'll clear them out of Toad Hall in 5 minutes.
We'll gobble his book, we'll guzzle his wine, smoke all his pipes to pieces. We'll swizzle
They're
his
directly
stick.
under
We're gonna begin a
Hear 'em
party
up there?
that never ceases. While Toad's away, the weasels play.
Let's drink his port.
Hip, hip, hooray! Let's rack the balls. Let's play a little snake.
I know it. I know it.
Not yet, not yet.
I shall parade to the pantry and procure the port.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
The trapdoor is right ahead. Follow me, animals. The hour is come.
2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Hop, 2, 3, 4.
The hour is come.
Yeah!
Follow me, men.
Men, the Badger Army, the Death and Glory Toads.
Working better than expected. We may not have to use weapons at all. Quick, Ratty, you to the river, Toad to the gates.
Thousands of them. We'll escape by the river. In the boats.
Halt! Don't fire till you see the whites of their paws.
It's Rat and his navy. Navy? It's an armada. To the gates. We'll escape by land.
Keep a lookout, men.
Laggards!
It's Toad.
Ready? Aim.
He's brought the Toadish Marines.
Come for horrible, awful vengeance.
Surrender!
Anything not to face the death and glories.
Throw down your arms! No! Turn them on the weasels who approach from the far side! Hold! You're all under arrest!
The day is ours.
Hip, 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 hooray!
And make sure you get it spotless. Everything must be just so for Toad's victory banquet.
But why must I have a banquet?
It's expected of you. It's the rule.
It's short notice. But I can whip up an interesting program, I'm sure. I'll give several speeches, of course.
Oh, no.
An address on our prison system. A lecture on the techniques of escaping.
No speeches.
Just one little speech?
No. Oh, your speeches are all conceit and boasting and...
And gas.
Oh, I know then. A short song. Oh, very well. Henceforth, I will be a very different Toad. And oh dear, oh, this is a hard world. Play it again, Porcupine. I look in the mirror, and what do I see? A sad old Toad looking back at me. Play it, Pork. Handsome, yeah, Scooby-Wow. My friends, the Toad has come home. There was smashing of the windows and crashing of the doors. There was crying of the weasels that fainted on the floor when the Toad came home. Shout hooray for Mr. Toad. Sound your horns, fire the cannons, shout hooray for it's Toad's all great day.
Handsome, yeah, he's a crafty guy.
What a sharp old toad, oh, so slick and sly.
Mr. Toad, if he fucks up more, he's gonna explode.
Oh, I am ready for my audience.
For he's a jolly good toady, for he's a jolly good toady, for he's a jolly good toady. No animal can deny.
Beach! A few words from Toady. Yeah, give us a song.
He kept his word.
Quiet as a possum.
Modest as a mouse.
Too good to be true. I don't trust the little bounder.
Well, Toad, you really surprised me.
You certainly were modest.
Yes. Yes, I was, wasn't I? I dare say no one has ever been as modest as the modest Mr. Toad of Toad Hall. Of course, few have so little to be modest about. For who could atone for his indiscretions with such magnanimous repentance? I shall send a gold locket to the jailer's daughter, bank drafts to the engine driver and the barge woman. I will replace the auto I stole with 4 new ones. I'll mortgage my estate to pay for the damages I've done. Mortgage? Oh, nay. I'll sell Toad Hall and give the money to those I never even hurt at all.
Uh-huh. I warned you, fellas.
Here we go again.
He's got a new passion.
Heaven help us all.
Was anyone ever so modest, repentant, and saintly as Toad of Toad Hall? If one is set on taking life's journey, it's the only way to travel. Modestly.